Welcome back, YouTube. This is Dave Lucas with Injection Molding Skills and More. Today's video, we're just gonna go over some random stuff. So I wanted to go over this actually first with you. So a lot of companies have these to where you can actually go online, whatever material supplier that you have, you can actually ask them for a pocket spec book, okay? Because that's what this is. So this will go over everything that company makes as far as their materials that they make, plus it'll have everything else. Like you might have the nylons in here, like nylon 6, nylon 6/6. You might have the PEEK materials. You might have, let's see what else is in here, LP, let's see, LDPE, like polyethylene, high density polyethylene, CVC looks like. Let's see what else is in here. It's got PP in here. It's got polyethylene in here, PEEK material. So these are actually really good to have if you can actually order one. On the back of here, this one here is actually from Poly 1, okay? So if you actually look at these numbers on here, you can actually call these numbers whatever part of the United States that you're in. If you're in the East Coast, it's on here. Or you can actually even go to their website if you wanted to. I'm not for sure where their website is on here, but this tells you they're in Illinois, okay? If you want to try to get a book from them, sometimes they give these books to you for free. If you're a first-time customer, they'll give them to you free. Now, if you've been a customer for a while, sometimes they want to charge you like about $30 a book for these things. It's crazy. But we keep these, each of the process techs keep them with them. At this company here, we only run nylon 6 with different colors that we add to the material. Also, we run like two different types of glass-filled material. We run an 80G14 and a 7314. And then we run Delrin. So, and we run a 500P and a 500T. So the heats are real bad on that. Everybody knows the formaldehyde in that part, how it is. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take you guys out on the shop floor real quick. I wanted to show you how you can tell if you have an issue with flash on a part, okay? A guy asked me a while back if I could do a thing that shows you guys how to determine if you have flash, if it's a processing problem or if it's a tooling problem, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy this part. I'm gonna go take you out there and show you, okay? Okay guys, before we go down on the shop floor and I explain to you the flash, I wanted to show you a couple different videos from other people that show you what actually causes flash and show you like an animation of a machine, the mold opening and closing, and then one person's video of showing you how the flash on the party line, how it flashes out. I just wanted to go over these little videos with you inside this video to help you guys out. I did have a comment from one guy one day. He goes, well, I use other people's videos. Well, we all use other people's intel all the time. We use everybody's knowledge to help our knowledge help others. So me personally, whatever I learn, whatever I can learn to help others is what I try to do. So the most information that I can get is what I try to do, even if it's getting somebody else's information and correlating it with my information, okay guys? So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
Let's see how flash occurs. When the machine clamp closes, a clamping pressure develops across the surface of the mold. If the plastic pressure in the mold is greater than the clamp force, flash will occur. For vents, depending on the type of plastic, a gap ranging from 0.025 to 0.05 millimeters, that's about 1 to 2 thousandths of an inch, can be tolerated without flash occurring. For lower viscosity plastics, the allowable gap would be smaller. The plastic will try to enter, but it immediately freezes off, blocking the flow.
So we have a couple examples of parts here. As you can see, this one has a lot of flash. This could be clamping force, most likely because this material is being forced into the crack in the mold because it's not closed completely or to enough pressure that matches our injection pressure. And so usually this will be clamping force. It could also be injection pressure is too high. If the material is going in and the clamping force can't overcome it, it will force this material into that gap. This could also be due to temperature, but we'll show you that in another video, how to mess with the temperature and what the temperature could look like. Here we have an example. You can see it's all warped and the sprue is all melted on and everything. This would be not enough cooling time. And so when this drops from the mold, if it even does drop, it's still molten. It's at its glass transition temperature, most likely, or around there. And so it's deforming outside the mold. This is something that you really don't want. So we're gonna go over and we're gonna figure out how to change both of these scenarios.
Let's see how flash occurs. When the machine clamp closes, a clamping pressure develops across the surface of the mold. We can show this on a graph as a clamp pressure that's holding the mold closed. If the plastic pressure in the mold is greater than the clamp force, flash can occur. When plastic fills and packs the mold, the plastic pressure rises and the plastic pressure tries to open the mold. If the plastic pressure anywhere in the mold exceeds the clamp pressure, a gap will develop at the parting line. The viscosity of the plastic and the thickness of the gap will determine if flash does occur.
Okay guys, so we're out here on a press, okay? Let's say this press has been running, okay? And then all of a sudden you run into an issue where you're having flash on a part, okay? If you come up to the press and you look at it and you clean the mold, there's nothing on the mold, you look inside there, make sure there's nothing holding the mold apart. That's one step to look at. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open the mold up, you're gonna clean both sides of the mold to make sure there's nothing on there. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna actually run the part, make sure there's no parting line flash on the part, okay? So what you're doing is you're looking at this part right here, you're looking at the flash along the edge of that part, okay? So the issue is more or less the tool could be dirty, or if you do that and you still have the parting line flash, another thing what you can do is take your hole completely off. Run your part, you should run a part now 95 to 98% full. If you still have flash after that and the part is short like it's supposed to be, then more than likely it's a tooling issue where either the parting line got damaged somehow, it could be build up, any kind of issue with that at all, okay? Now let's say you you go ahead and you start it up, you run that 95 to 98% and there's no flash, okay? Then that might be still into the process. So what you can do is you can actually back off of your injection speed so you're not filling the part as fast, which will actually take your fill time up, okay? So you might have to adjust your transfer position because now you're gonna feel slower going into the mold. So now what that's gonna do is it's gonna change your position. Your part's gonna feel different. So you might not fill the part 95 to 98%. You might feel it less now. So what you might have to do is take your transfer down a little farther to get the part to fill out even more now, okay? So you guys have to look at that and double check stuff like that, all right? So I hope this video shows you guys some things. I'm gonna try to get another video put together. The one where the guy wants me to do a complete mold change from beginning to end would take me a while. And then plus we have some positions open here. But right now we are actually struggling because we had a couple guys quit a while back to where we're like overworked right now. So I'll try to get back with you guys on the next video or two on when I can do that. But I'm gonna try to do a couple troubleshooting videos to help you guys out along the way. So please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.